Bhagavad Gita, first sloka, text 1. Dharmakhetre Kurukshetre Samaveda Yutsava Mamakaha Pandavasa Chaiva Kim Akuvata Sanjaya. In first slok, Dhritarashtra said to Sanjaya, O Sanjaya, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do? In second text, Sanjaya answered Dhritarashtra's questions. This Drishtva tu Pandavanikam Vyudham Duryodhana tada Acharyam Upasankamya Raja Vachanam Avaravit. Sanjaya said, O king, after looking over the army arranged in military formation by sons of Pandu, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words. In third text, of Bhagavad Gita said that Pasyetam Pandu Putram Acharya Mahatim Chamum Vyudham Dropada Putrena Tava Sisyana Dhimata. Here, O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertise arranged by your intelligent discipline of son of Drupada. These are the three texts. Here I want to explain some of the text behind the theme. Bhagavad Gita is widely read theistic science summarized in Gita Mahatmya. There it says that one should read Bhagavad Gita by very synchronizingly with the help of a person who is a devotee of Sri Krishna and try to understand it. Without personally motivated interpretation, the example of clear understanding is there in Bhagavad Gita itself. In the way teaching is understood by Arjuna, who heard the Gita directly from the Lord. If someone is fortunate enough to understand the Bhagavad Gita in that line of discipline, succession, without motivated interpretation, then he surpasses all studies of Vedic wisdom and all scripture of the world. One will find in the Bhagavad Gita all that is contained in other scripture, but the reader will also find that things which are not to be found elsewhere. That is the specific standard of the Gita. It is the perfect static science because it is directly spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. The topic discussed by Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya as described in Mahabharata from the basic principle for this great philosophy. It is understood that this philosophy evolved on the battle of Kurukshetra, which is a sacred place of pilgrimage. From the immemorial time of the Vedic age, It was spoken by Lord when he was present personally on this planet for the guidance of mankind. The word Kshetra, the word Dharmakshetra, a place where religious rituals are performed, is significant because on the battle of Kurukshetra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead was present on the side of Arjuna. Dhritarashtra, the father of the Kurus, was highly doubtful about the possibility of his son's ultimate victory. In his doubt, he inquired from his secretary Sanjaya what did they do. He was confident that both his son and sons of his younger brother Pandu were assembled in the field of Kurukshetra for a determined engagement of the war. Still, his inquiry is significant. He did not want to compromise between the cousins and brothers, and he wanted to be sure of the fate of his son on the battleground. Because the battle was arranged to be fought at Kurukshetra, which is mentioned elsewhere in the Vedas as a place of worship, even for the denizens of heaven, Dhritarashtra became very fearful about the influence of the holy place on the outcome of son of Pandu forever, because by nature they were all virtuous. Sanjaya was a student of Vyasa, and therefore, by the mercy of Vyasa, Sanjaya was able to envision the battlefield of Kurukshetra even while he was in the room of Dhritarashtra. And so Dhritarashtra asked him about the situation on the battlefield. Both the Pandavas and the son of Dhritarashtra belonged to the same family. But Dhritarashtra's mind is disclosed herein. He deliberately claimed only his son of as Kurus, and he separated the son of Pandus for the family heritage. One can thus understand the specific position of Dhritarashtra in his relationship with his nephew, the son of Pandus, as in the paddy field the unnecessary plants are taken out. So it is expected from the very beginning of this topic that in the religious field of Kurukshetra, where the father of religion Sri Krishna was present, the unwanted plant like Dhritarashtra's son Duryodhana and other would be wiped out, and thoroughly religious person headed by Yudhishthira would be established by the Lord. This is the significance of the word Dharmakshetra and Kurukshetra apart from their historical and Vedic importance. Dhritarashtra was blind from birth. Unfortunately, he was also bereft of spiritual vision. He knew very well that his sons were equally blind in the matter of religion, and he was sure that they could never reach an understanding with the Pandavas, who were all pious since birth. Still, he was doubtful about the influence of the place of pilgrimage, and Sanjaya could understand his motive in asking about the situation on the battlefield. Sanjaya wanted, therefore, to encourage the despondent king and thus assure him that his sons were not going to make any sort of compromise under the influence of the holy place. Sanjaya therefore informed the king that his son Duryodhana, after seeing the military force of Pandavas, at once went to the commander in chief Dronacharya to inform him of the real position. Although Duryodhana is mentioned as the king, he still had to go to commander on account of the seriousness of the situation. He was therefore quite fit to be a politician, but Duryodhana's diplomatic veneer could not disguise the fear he felt when he was the military arrangement of the Pandavas. The third text, Duryodhana, a great diplomat, wanted to point out the defeat of Dronacharya. The great Brahmana commander in chief Dronacharya had some political quarrel with King Drupada, the father of Draupadi, who was Arjuna's wife. As a result of this quarrel, Drupada performed a great sacrifice by which he received the benediction of having a son who would be able to kill Dronacharya. Dronacharya knew this perfectly when, and yet, as a liberal Brahmana, he did not hesitate to impart all his military secrets when the son of Drupada, Dhristadyumna, was entrusted to him for military education. Now, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Dhristadyumna took the side of the Pandavas, and it was he who arranged for their military phalanx. After having learned the art of Dronacharya, Duryodhana pointed out this mistake of Dronacharya so that he might be alert and compromising in the fighting. By this, he wanted to point out also that he should not be similar lenient in the battle against the Pandavas, who were also Dronacharya's affectionate student. Arjuna especially was his most affectionate and brilliant student. Dronacharya also warned that such leniency in the fight would lead to defeat. That's for today. Thank you for listening my words. Thank you.